put us in oppression and is the reason and the cause of so much mental health issues that we all deal with. We all deal with it, actually. But my thing is, I'm not just specifically having smoke with them. I'm just saying a lot of them do come here and forget the actual goal that we all need to be doing. Like, don't be accepting all their free funds, all this stuff. Or if you do, make sure that you're putting it back into our communities. Don't go and, like the young lady just, you know, the Cameroon sister who were just on, she was just stating that, you know, everybody will come to this country and then go back and then spend their money elsewhere and take it back elsewhere and build. And it's like, then we're not going to have as much here left, you know?
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to let you run so I could get a few more folks on. And great dialogue. By the way, good sister, I will be in Ypsilanti, Michigan, the first day of Black History Month in February. I'll probably be back in Detroit before then, but I'll be in Ypsilanti the first day of Black History Month. Let me hit you with this. Is the real problem the fact that African immigrants are not showing respect for the people who fought for the benefits that they benefit from? Is that the real issue? Or is the real issue that the American African community has allowed itself to remain financially and politically disorganized and weak?
Yeah.
Let me ask it another way. If we were organized without $2 trillion in spending power, hypothetically, let's say that the 50 million of us, if we were politically organized and economically organized, would we care about what little benefits African immigrants get at the expense of our ancestors' struggle in this country? Do you think we would care as much if we had our financial and political shit together? Would we give a damn about a few African immigrant brothers and sisters coming and getting some grants and jobs and some food stamps and some housing? Would we care if we were financially and politically organized? What do you think?
Well, that means we'll have some type of power, and then we'll then be able to regulate.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So answer that question for me. Would we care? Would this be an issue if we had our shit together?
No. So
exactly.
Yeah, you're right.
So
it does start.
The real problem then.
Right.
The real problem is not the immigrant. Right. The real problem is Black people have done nothing for themselves as a group since Dr. King was murdered. And when other groups come and siphon off, it hurts us, not because they're siphoning off alone, but because we have stayed in the same place for 56 years. How do you expect not to get ran over when you have sat on your ass as a group? I'm not talking about individual achievements. I'm talking about the group. When you have sat on your ass as a group for 60 years, ain't built a hospital, a school, a factory for 60 years, and now other groups are coming here and benefiting from your struggle. We should be so far beyond this. The fact that a $2 trillion people is worried about immigrants coming and getting social services that they fought for is insane to me. It's insane. Why am I worrying about keeping him from eating? I'm supposed to worry about building myself into a global Black power structure. That's where the energy should be. In other words, and this is not you again, Queen, but I see us spending more attention on trying to pluck Africans off of the American African civil rights train, pluck them off, but we don't pluck off no gays, we don't pluck off no feminists, we don't pluck off no migrants, we don't pluck off no Asians, we don't pluck off nobody else, but we're gonna pluck all the African immigrant brothers and sisters off when that should not even be a focus.
Right.
Because we don't decide if they get the resources or not. The government decides if they get the resources or not. We don't have no say-so. So rather than trying to keep them from getting something over which you have no control, although you fought for it, why not put your attention on building yourself into the next great Black power structure in Black Wall Street? I just believe we operate psychologically, good sister. We operate psychologically from a deficit perspective, as opposed to a benefit perspective. Like, if you didn't know we were a true $1 trillion people, collectively speaking, because we do have poverty. Let's be honest, we have poverty, and wealth in Black America is also unequally distributed. We know that our celebrities have way more money than the rest of us put together. Well, excuse me, that's not true. Okay, but we do know our celebrities per capita have more wealth than the rest of us. So wealth amongst us is disproportionately, it's uneven too. But at the same time, we do have it.
Right.
We do have. There's everyday sacrifices we could make and put that money elsewhere. We don't need to have the most expensive clothes. Black women don't need to spend all that money on their hair. Black men don't need to be buying all these Air Jordans and fashionable clothes. We don't need to keep doing all these cruises and vacations. And there's enough disposable income that we could redirect into some positive investments if we gave a damn.
Right.
And I'm just tired of hearing about what the immigrants are taking. Listen, if I don't plan on being poor my whole life, why the hell do I care about what someone else is getting from poor people?
Right.
If I don't plan on being in the projects forever, why do I care there's other people moving into my project? The only reason why I care about other people moving into my project is I plan to stay there. And that's what bothers me about the American African when we talk about immigrants, Black and non-Black, African and non-African, coming here and taking what our ancestors fought for. They fought for that 60 years ago. They fought for that 60 years ago. You mean to tell me 60 years later, when your per capita income is tremendously higher than what it was in the days of Dr. King, 60 years later, you're still trying to keep people from getting benefits our ancestors fought for, instead of building the institutions and systems that we need? Why are we have a poverty mindset. As a people, we have a poverty mindset. Whether we're in poverty or not is irrelevant. We have an impoverished mindset. We're trying to protect something we don't even control, as opposed to taking control over what we do have, and that is our financial resources.
So,
I want to thank you for your call, sister. That was a very good conversation. Thank you for that.
For answering. And you guys in the comments, I am not uneducated, actually, and I do know.
Don't pay them no mind, sister. I got all kind of coons, zest festers, rainbow gangers. Don't pay attention to my comments, please. I attract scum in the comments, so you can't pay them no mind.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you have a great evening. You Black
too,
folks stay melanated.
Absolutely. Appreciate you, Queen. One love. Make sure y'all hit the Cash App, $FDMG School. Make sure y'all hit the Cash App, $FDMG School. Make sure y'all hit the Cash App, $FDMG School. Hit your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. I'm working on a couple under 30-year-old Black political conventions. I'm working on a couple under 30-year-old Black political conventions. I want to see you at the Source of Knowledge bookstore in Newark, New Jersey, September the 15th. I want to see you at HBCU Edward Waters College, September the 26th. I want to see you in Nat Turner Land for his solar eclipse birthday celebration, October the 2nd. I want to see you in Toronto, Canada, October 4th, 5th, and 6th. I want to see you in Dallas, Texas, October the 12th. Harriet Tubman eclipse, October the 17th. I want to see you in England, the United Kingdom, October the 21st. I want to see you in Ghana, October 30th to November the 5th. Nat Turner Land, November the 11th. Sydney, Australia, November 16th and 17th. Sydney, Australia. We got the Dangerfield Newbie almost eclipse, November the 17th. Atlantic City, New Jersey, November the 20th. Las Vegas, Nevada, November the 22nd. Brooklyn, New York, December the 1st. I'm not worrying about no moderators. If you're serious, you're not worrying about the comments, family. If you're serious, you're not worrying about the comments, family. Y'all not tapping in. When I tap y'all in, y'all not tapping